Vote Frank Martin for Congress.
Socioeconomic conditions are at an all-time low in Flint, Michigan. Crime rates are very high and police funding and employment is very low. Average median income is one of the lowest in the country. The poverty rate is high and Flint is sometimes listed as the poorest city in America. Frank Martin will aim to bring more jobs back to Flint by supporting our local businesses, our police department to make our city safer and a more appealing place, and to ask for federal assistance with our water crisis so we can focus our local tax revenue on the poverty and crime in our community. The water crisis has affected our whole population, especially our children. Our children have been tested and have had an unhealthy amount of lead in their systems. Experts say this can lead to mental illness, lower IQs, and behavioral disorders. Lead poisoning has been compared to having almost the same level of effects that arsenic, cyanide, and asbestos have on the human body over time. These problems developing in our children will contribute to lost hours of work and lost jobs. This will cost the citizens of Flint money to make up for these losses. Frank Martin will push for the appropriate action to be taken against our former leaders who did not take this water crisis seriously and did not handle it properly. He will also demand grants from the federal government to aid in this crisis. The federal government took too long to declare our water situation a state of emergency. Governor Snyder declared a state of emergency in Genesee County in January 2016, almost 2 years after the water switch and the contamination of our water supply. In March 2017, the EPA awarded Flint $100 million for water infrastructure upgrades. This also comes with a $250 million funding from the state level. Although this is good for Flint moving forward, this action was taken very late and it has come at the cost of poisoning the people of Flint, particularly over 8,000 children. The EPA even admitted that their regional office noticed that there might be a problem with Michigan's water, but they did not follow up on any procedures. As Congressman, Frank Martin will push the federal government to remain active in our water and economic crisis until it has been solved. Martin will advocate for the federal government to impose mandates on water treatment centers across Michigan and the country, and he will ask for a block grant for our local government in our time of need so that our city officials can use the funding for what is needed most and for what they see fit. Martin will also ask for a project grant for our water treatment centers and the restructuring of our pipes so that this rebuilding will go quickly and smoothly to get our great city back on track. In this state of emergency, we need solutions. Here's a list of things that Frank Martin will do if elected. For more information, go to frankmartinforcongress.org.
If you want less crime and poverty, more money in our city, and strong leadership, vote Frank Martin, Congressman in Michigan's 5th Congressional District.
Frank Martin loves America, and he loves you, Flint, Michigan.
Vote Frank Martin for Congress. Let's be frank, we need change.